Like I said, thanks for taking a minute. Appreciate it. Um, any thoughts just on the day you've had so far? I mean, a bit of a whirlwind, I guess. A long time in the car, and then you jump on the ice. But how are you feeling?
I feel great. Yeah, definitely a long day. Being told that coming up here, but I'm very excited for the opportunity. I think there's a lot of good to come. But yeah, definitely. I thought it was great to jump right into it. I had a blast out there. Just looking to build on that. Yeah.
How did it feel out there? Just being with the guys and being in the atmosphere of the rink today.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, this seems like a great group of guys. They welcomed me very quickly. Felt like I was a part of the team for a while, even though it's my first couple of hours. Yeah, it's been great so far.
You certainly look pretty comfortable out there. I mean, how did you feel about your own performance, especially under the circumstances?
I thought I did well. I thought I played my game. Playing physical, being that shutdown guy, but also jumping up and staying in an offensive mindset. But yeah, no, I thought I did well.
I know you guys didn't get the result you were looking for tonight, of course, but Scott seemed to like the effort a lot. He thought the habits from the guys were good. What did you think about the effort from the guys?
Yeah, I thought we had a great game. Everybody put in effort. We were all, playing until the last second. I thought we were the better team tonight. It just so happened that, we couldn't get the win. But, it's a great building block, and we look to build on that on Sunday. So, yeah.
Why did you see this trade as a good fit for you as a player, and why do you think it's a good opportunity to play in Sudbury?
I see the team becoming younger. I know there's opportunity for me here. I know that the staff and management really like my game, and my brother's also going to be here in the future. That's really exciting for me. So I thought I'd have a great opportunity here.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your brother too, because of course we've seen him play, and he's certainly shown some promise when he's been here too. Was that an exciting family moment when you realized you were going to be part of the same organization?
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a phenomenal player. And growing up, I've always played alongside him. To be able to play with him in junior hockey, it'll be special. I can't wait for that day. So yeah, super exciting times ahead.
It's kind of interesting that you've turned into a defenseman and he's a forward, more offensive guy. How did that sort of come out? Did you guys just kind of realize that your skills were suited to that, or?
I mean, growing up, I was always a forward. Not until 3 years ago did I pick up playing D. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we took different paths. He's more of an offensive, skilled guy. I'm a bigger, shutdown defenseman that, can play offensive, using that experience that I had when I was younger. But, yeah, I mean, working together, we always work together. Amazing, regardless of our play style. So, I'm super excited to have him up here.
Another thing that's kind of neat about it is, of course, you wore number 88 tonight, which he wore when he was here last month.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've ever seen that happen before, but
Yeah.
are you just keeping that one warm for him? I know you wore 7 before.
Yeah, I'll keep it warm for him until I can get the 7. But yeah, I know he liked it, so 8's a lucky number as well. So I thought I might as well go for it and just keep it there for him.
Well, Scott, first home game with a new team, a bunch of new faces, sort of moving forward with a bit of a different group here now. And I've got to think, despite the result tonight, do you feel like there's a lot you could build on that you saw out there?
Yeah, it was huge. After the game, you're never happy when you lose hockey games, but the energy, the leadership, commitment to playing the right way, playing for each other, I thought it was outstanding, right? So, we can get that every night. Coaching staff would be pretty happy here, and you got a lot to work with the young talent for sure. Like you said, and now it's going to be the time for some guys to step up with that ice time available, and you certainly weren't afraid to give younger guys, both new arrivals and guys who were already on your team, a little more responsibility tonight. How do you think they handled that? I thought it was good, right? Obviously, hey, a couple of those posts go in. I thought we had a lot of chances there in the second to put pucks in. It just didn't go in. They got a good hockey team over there, and I thought we took the play to them for a good part of the game. But in the end, didn't get a win, and that's our goal is to win hockey games, and the group knows that as well. I know you like a team that plays fundamentally sound, that can play a structured game with a lot of pace. It really seems like a couple of the guys you brought in sort of fit that identity and maybe what you're trying to build going forward. How do you see this group potentially shaping up, and what kind of a team do you think that this is going to be? Yeah, we're gonna have to work hard every game. We're gonna have to outwork teams, have good details with our sticks, good details on our angles, right? And and that's good right now. Lemieux was really good again tonight. Nemec, new player, Ula, right, who's in the car all day, comes here and wants to play for the team. But these are the players we want, and I think they said we got good leadership in the room. And for me, it's not a guy that's wearing a letter. We need every player to be a leader, and that's the only way these young players get better. And I know the coaching staff was pretty happy with our effort.
Like you said, you need leadership from everybody, but as far as deciding on your new captains, I mean, how far along are you with that?
Yeah, right now we're going to go with Clayton and Coughlin. Cogs is probably our longest tenured Wolf, and he was involved in all our leadership meetings this year, and a guy that's going to be vocal in the room and plays with his heart on the ice. So I think for us, we want to see guys step up and show us that they deserve to be leaders, right? And, I said a lot of these guys are coming back next season too, and I think it's it'll be good to see here in the next little while who those guys are, and I hope it's everybody, right? And make those decisions tough, those leadership decisions. But leadership for me is not something you just hand out to players, and it's something that's deserved, something that's earned. We got a lot of great veteran players that are here already that are good leaders, and they're players that play the right way no matter if there's a letter on their jersey or not, and that's important for us.
I wanted to ask you about Ula too, because like you said, guy that spent the whole day on the road, then basically jumped on the ice and played a game for you, and seemed to play a really solid one.
Yeah, he's a big physical player, right, and the kind of player we need in the back end to lean on bodies. You saw tonight, went back to pucks, he wins those battles. He makes good plays. He got a couple really good shots on net too in the O zone. It's tough driving all the way here, right? And you pack your bags. And new players, you're nervous, but so I didn't see really the nerves out there, and he's a player that we're excited to have here for a long time.
Deadline can be exciting in a lot of ways, but I know it's a bit stressful too for all the guys on the team. Nice to be able to put that behind you now.
Yeah, for sure. It's not easy, right? And the biggest message we gave to our guys here in the last probably 10 days is this is something it's not easy to deal with. We're talking about 16 to 20-year-old young men, but the guys who can control their effort on the ice, right, and away from the rink, are the ones that are going to have success further they go along in their career. And all they can control is their effort. They can't control what management, coaches are going to do. And we lost 3 great players, 3 leaders from our team. You know what? And I told our group is I hope every player took something from one of those guys that they can use going forward for our group, and I hope those players took something from us that they can use and try to go win a championship. And we wish them all the best, and they were 3 great young men, and it was a pleasure to coach them.